Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has appealed to the leaders of the group of 7 countries for more air defense capabilities as the world's wealthiest democracies pledge to support Kyiv for as long as it takes. In a virtual meeting held on Tuesday, a day after missiles rained down on cities across Ukraine, Zelensky called on the G7 leaders to give Ukraine an air shield to stop Russia. In a joint statement released at the end of the meeting, the G7, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States pledged continued financial, humanitarian, military, diplomatic, and legal support for as long as it takes to Ukraine. They reiterated that attacks on the civilian population constitute war crimes and pledged to hold President Putin and those responsible to account. Joe Biden, the United States President, has warned Saudi Arabia that there will be consequences after a global cartel of oil-producing countries led by the Kingdom and Russia announced that they would cut oil production despite Washington's objections. His remarks on Tuesday come a day after influential Democratic Senator Bob Menendez, the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, said that the UN must immediately freeze all cooperation with Saudi Arabia, including arms sale. There's going to be some consequences for what they've done with Russia, Biden said in an interview with CNN. I'm not going to get into what I would consider and what I have in mind, but there will be consequences. A court in military rule Myanmar on Wednesday sentenced deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi to 3 years in prison on charges of accepting a bribe. The 77-year-old Nobel laureate, a figurehead of opposition to military rule, faces charges for at least 18 offences ranging from graft to election violations, carrying combined maximum terms of nearly 190 years. Meanwhile, Suu Kyi has called the accusations against her absurd and denied any wrongdoing. She is being held in solitary confinement in the capital, Naypyidaw, and her trials have been conducted in closed courts. The latest charges were related to allegations that Suu Kyi accepted bribes from a businessman, said the source, who declined to be identified due to the sensitivity of the issue. Suu Kyi received 3 years jail sentences on 2 charges to be served concurrently. Anti-NATO protests have gripped France as the country grapples with the cost of living crisis. The protests come amid a strike by union workers at France's petroleum refineries. A massive crowd of protesters marched to the center of Paris on Saturday, demanding that France radically change its stance on NATO and the EU, international media reported. The protesters have also called for the resignation of the country's president, Emmanuel Macron. The demonstration reflects similar rallies being held across Europe in opposition to the respective government support for the war in Ukraine. The constant supply of arms mainly NATO members has prolonged the conflict in Eastern Europe, leading to the suffering of civilians caught up in the crossfire.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.